everyone. Let's get ready for some NBA basketball on 2K Sports. I'm Kevin Harlan. So, Richard, one of the focuses of tonight's game was strength in the front court.
Yeah, these teams lean on their bigs heavily. Skill and size, it is always a tough combination, and that is no doubt.
Look at the 76ers starting group. In the backcourt, we'll see Maxey and Edgecombe. George is out there with Andre Drummond. And it's MP.
Nice finish. Unbelievable. The agility at his size, throwing it down, big fella.
Outside, Maxey with the drive. Drummond passes to Maxey. Allen with the rebound. And so Harden will bring it up for the Cavaliers. Let's check in now with our Allie LaForce, who's got a story for us. Allie?
Hey there, I was able to talk with Kenny Atkinson for a minute. I brought up Tyrese Maxey and I asked him what makes him so hard to guard. He said, quote, to put things simply, his speed and his decision-making. He's one of the fastest guys in the game and also picks smart shots to take. That combination is lethal. We'll see how his defense fares against Maxey tonight. Guys, back to you.
Allie, thank you so much. 5 to shoot. Here's Maxey. Another miss by Maxey. And here are the Cavaliers. They're coming into this game off that recent loss to Atlanta.
Hey guys, you just can't afford to give away points from the foul line. Not in the NBA. Teams are just too talented.
Oh, that is well said. They're being handed free points and just couldn't convert.
And Drummond kicks to Leonard. There's the triple. The shot goes in. First shot, first basket.
MP letting it fly with no hesitation.
Allen, a screen on Maxey. Here's Harden. A kick out to Mobley. A 3 off the mark. 76ers have gone just 1 of 4 to get this game started. When you think about what makes Evan Mobley such a special talent, Richard, what comes to mind for you?
Well, his defense is already outstanding for a player of his age, and so seeing him add another Defensive Player of the Year award in years to come, that's what he needs to do. He needs to continue to be an anchor.
It's almost as if there's a lid on the hoop for him right now. He still hasn't gotten one to fall in the court.
76ers have gone 2 of 6 from the field. George with the bucket.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
Pass to Allen. And here's Harden. Mobley outside. And the rejection by Leonard.
MP's playing like he has something to prove. Strong defense from the youngster.
Offensive rebound. Allen. And finally they hit one. Allen's got 6. And first quarter, we're about 3.5 minutes in. Outside, George. The 76ers, another 3.
One of the league's best wing shooters. PG provides offense night in and night out.
It really does make the game easy for your teammates. You can lead them to the rim that well with the pass.
Maxey passes to MP with the fadeaway. Count the basket. Leonard's got his 3rd basket of the night right there.
Nice ball movement there. Delivered the pass right on time.
Harden bounce pass. Pass to Allen. Cavaliers moving the ball around. Mobley misses.
You know, some people could say he's struggling on offense this period. I like to think of more of drowning. Just can't seem to find his confidence.
And Edgecombe gets it to go.
And their offense already in a flow. Some stellar shooting to jump out to this lead.
And there's Mobley, and that's good on the assist by Harden. Mobley's got his 2nd bucket tonight.
This is Mobley's zone. He's got all the size he needs to dominate this paint.
Leonard sets a screen for George. Fades back. The shot is good off the backboard. He's got 9.
Oh, keep feeding him. This man's on fire.
A kick out to Mobley. A Again, Mobley missing.
Okay, now I think he's starting to get in his own head right now. Maybe he's overthinking things a little bit, and as a result, he's just been off.
You gotta love his hustle, leaving the defense no time to react.
And all of a sudden, that man was just on the other end. Wow.
Here's Edgecombe. Covered by Mitchell. Back to George. Now Edgecombe. In the game against Chicago, very impressive. Over Mitchell. And it's out of bounds. Last touched by Allen. And a chance now to see how teams are faring across the league. Here's the latest edition of the Power Rankings. Taking a look at New York. They ascend up the lists to number 3 with some spirited play.
Checking out the Sixers. They came out of the gate swinging this season, fighting their way up the rankings. You just hope they can sustain this pace as the season wears on.
Sam Merrill, he's checked in for Cleveland.
Okay, let's just say it. This has been an ugly quarter for him. Not quite a break a mirror ugly, but it's getting there.
On the wing, George. Back to MP. The 76ers need to get off a shot. And it's George missing.
Locking the arc down. Defense knows it's on them to scare off those shots.
Allen left side. Kicks it out to Harden. In the corner, it's Mobley. Cleveland needs to get a shot off here. And James Harden, good for 3.
Never scared to shoot from deep. The lefty stroke of Harden, oh man, it's so fun to watch.
And in 2028, Cleveland poised, GA, to welcome the WNBA's 16th franchise.
Reviving the name and branding of the Cleveland Rockers, one of the W's inaugural teams that folded back in 2003. Soon back on stage after a quarter-century hiatus.
Here's Leonard, goes to the fadeaway and cans it. MP's got 13.
This quarter has been all his. I suggest they keep the ball in his hands.
Allen, a screen on Maxey. And it's Allen with the jam.
Talk about a high percentage look. Allen right at the rim.
And timeout called by Nick Nurse. He's going to have a discussion on the sideline. And the Cavaliers will go with a different look here. Ryan is checked in for Allen. Wade comes in for Evan Mobley. Max Strus is checked in for Mitchell. And Dennis Schroeder subbed in for James Harden. The 76ers also with a sub. Oubre is checked in for Edgecombe. Ball's knocked loose. And stolen by Leonard. And the bucket is good. 3-point play chance here for him.
Their play on both ends has been superb. We'll see if they can maintain the momentum.
They came out and bum rushed them. Huge difference in activity level from both teams tonight.
And Cleveland making a change here. Nance is checked in. Schroeder with the ball. Maxey covering. And the foul called on. Against Oubre. Good for the 5th time in 5 shots. He remains perfect.
Crafty at cashing in from there. Oubre Jr. enjoys working on his interior game when given the opportunity.
They've got Max Strus. Mitchell is out there with Harden. Then it's Sam Merrill. And it's Wade in at the 5, roaming the paint. That's the 5 for Cleveland right now. Screen by MP. Here's Maxey, and the 76ers tack on 2 more.
That sudden move off the pick, Maxey is tough to stay with defensively.
Mitchell feeling it out a bit. Here's Merrill. No good on the 3.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
Here's MP. Lucky 7 drops in. He's perfect from the floor. 7 for 7.
When MP is having a night like this, you just can't keep him from getting the ball.
Maxey with it, and it's Harden picking him up. It's good. Nice touch there from Maxey. And taking a quick look here at the hustle stats for Philadelphia.
From the tip, they are not making things easy on them. Lots of steals, playing disruptive basketball.
And also, given the game is more fast-paced nowadays, I like the way they've capitalized in transition, keeping their foot on the gas.
The shot by Wade, wide open. It's good. The assist that time from Harden. Harden's got 4 assists now tonight. Maxey finds Leonard. Oubre outside. Kicks it out to Leonard. Clock at 6. Back to Oubre. Baz to Edgecombe. Tried to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good. Mitchell passes to Wade. Cleveland moving it around. Merrill and the Cavaliers with another 3.
The defense pays so much attention to Mitchell. He almost always has a passing lane.
The 76ers leading by 14. To the paint. Here's Edgecombe. Oh, what a slam!
Oh, my.
What a slam!
Gracious. And you want to talk about hang time. Edgecombe is still going up while others are coming down.
And a good-looking view of that throwdown from the AT&T Connected Cam. Down low, here's MP. Can't cash in from close range. Cavaliers shooting an outstanding 53% for the game. Now, let's take a minute to talk to Allie LaForce, courtside. Allie.
Thanks, guys. Donovan Mitchell can put up points, but he's sacrificing some of that to get his teammates going. He said, quote, "For me, it's about balancing, picking my spots, picking my games, empowering everybody. But sometimes I've got to go do what I'm paid to do." Back to you guys.
He can heat up in a hurry, that's for sure. Thanks so much, Allie, for the report. From deep, Maxey. And a rebound goes to the Cavaliers.
He's been off. Still, they're up, so not all is lost.
Hard to put into words, RJ, the impact Donovan Mitchell had on last year's 64-win Cleveland Cavaliers team.
Yeah, that's the best Cavs team we've seen in almost a decade. Spider led this team. It looks like they're not going anywhere anytime soon.
Definitely a situation you want to make sure you don't give him too good of a look.
MP looking around. Pass to Edgecombe. Here's Barlow, defended by Strus. Barlow's shot is good.
They are just killing them on the interior.
And so it's Mitchell who brings up the ball for the Cavaliers. It's an 18-point game. And timeout call by Kenny Atkinson. He's going to take a few moments here to check in with his team and regroup. Comes in for Kelly Oubre. While we have a chance, let's now take a look at the teams that top the league in shooting from beyond the arc. Second, the Cavaliers.
Well, it speaks to how active and energetic they were when operating behind the arc. Great three-point shooting team last year.
Here's Tyson. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. PJ Edgecombe picks one up. Greg, you think about the value of those sage veterans on a team, guys that been around the block, played a lot of years. Why are they so important?
Well, a lot of times they'll echo the message of the head coach. And I tell you what, it's also, as a coach, you love having those veteran players because you can trust what they're going to do on the floor. That consistency is really important, not just for the coaches, but the teammates.
The Cavaliers trail by 16. A kick out to Mobley. The shot's good on the assist by Schroeder. Mobley's got his 3rd basket of the night.
They've given up a lot of three-pointers here today.
Fades and shoots. MP, no good. Well, Cleveland shooting 59% here in the second quarter. They're playing with great confidence.
That's his second, and I think they'll keep him in, but he's got to be careful. A third, and he'll sit for the rest of the half.
Mobley wide open. No good on the quick three.
The defense just giving him the easy look there. He's not going to miss that.
MP, no good.
And, guys, not sure where his head was on that shot. Not what this offense was designed to create.
And you couldn't get a better shot off? Like, come on, you got to make the extra pass. Like, being a teammate will go so far in this league. And he continues to cast away, but the results just haven't been there tonight.
Drummond passes to George. Here's Edgecombe. It's good from long range. Edgecombe's got 5 points now this quarter.
Now look out. Edgecombe can get it going from deep.
Here's Tyson, defended by Drummond. Loads it up there for Mobley. Up high to stuff the alley-oop.
It must be nice to have a 7-footer like Mobley that you can just throw pretty much anything out there and he'll go get it.
Pass to Edgecombe. Some nice ball movement here by the 76ers. MP outside. The 76ers another three.
He's been locked all the way in from the floor, and he's the #1 reason why they're winning right now.
And here is Mitchell. Here's Mobley. Good, and it's Mitchell picking up the assist. Mitchell's got 4 assists in the game. Leonard with the screen on Mitchell. Pass to Drummond. Releases from 15. It's hauled in by the Cavaliers. Allen's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. And the last second attempt does not go in for it. And so it's the Philadelphia 76ers sitting with a comfortable lead up by 14. And more than anything, their three-point shooting is what sparked them. A fantastic night from long range so far. And we'll be back with you shortly.
Thanks for tuning in. Did you miss us? Before we discuss the game at hand, let's first check out the upcoming schedule.
You look at Cleveland, this is when it starts to get real. You pass the opening night energy, and you're not as well rested as you were in the offseason.
Yeah, it's time to show us what you really can do.
And going back now to that first half, you could say things are going extremely well for the 76ers.
Man, this offense is in rhythm right now. They're moving the ball, moving without the ball. Everything looks exactly the way they drew it up.
Yeah, this one might already be over.
And that is it for halftime, folks. It is back to Kevin Harlan and the crew for the second half.
And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. You look at MP in this one, he's been everywhere.
What a welcome surprise that first half. Went above and beyond his usual scoring output.
And I like that they had the confidence in him to keep calling his number.
So Richard, from title contender to in the lottery, what went wrong for the Sixers last year?
Well, we could start at the top. Joel Embiid's health. He only played in 19 games. Then their young superstar Tyrese Maxey, he missed 30 games. And Paul George, he hyperextended his knee in the preseason and never looked comfortable all year. It was a nightmare year in Philly.
And on the floor for Nick Nurse as we get into the second half. In the backcourt, we'll see Maxey and Edgecombe. Paul George is out there with MP. And it's Drummond in at the 5 spot. Ranked last season, the Cavaliers with 64 wins. That's the 3rd most in franchise history.
But crushing disappointment, then losing in the second round. They need to be criticized and acknowledge they need to be tougher mentally.
Leonard kicks to Maxey. Pass to Edgecombe. Bounce pass Maxey. Just 5 to shoot. Here's George. The 76ers again can't hit it.
Ugh, ugly start. Second half, they've missed their first 4. They've got to get on track.
Floats it up there for Mobley. An emphatic LU jam.
Everyone on his team has to be loving this. Great to see Mobley finding his offensive rhythm.
Outside Leonard. Here's Drummond. Yep, it counts. Drummond's got 7 points.
When you allow good scorers to get uncontested shots at the rim, no wonder you're losing.
That's a great possession. Put your best players in a position to succeed.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Pass to George. Takes a 3. Evan Mobley with the rebound.
He had 6 points from long range in the first half, but nothing's fallen here since.
Tyson had a chance there to cut it to single digits, but it's off target. Stolen by Harden. Here's Tyson. Back to Harden. Just under 2.5 minutes into the third quarter now. And Mobley throws it down hard.
Go ahead, big fella. Throw it down. Mobley showing off that incredible bounce.
And another look at that last play with the AT&T connected cam. Pass to Edgecombe. George sets a screen for Edgecombe. Kicks it out to MP. Shot clock at 2. Fires the 3. Good D by Mitchell.
Well, he's got a great stroke. That one almost dropped.
Harden, no good.
Well defended that time. He's a shooter that the D has to close down on quickly when he's ready to pull the trigger.
The Cavaliers trail by 10, and the foul called on MP. That's his 3rd foul of the game.
Second team foul.
Mobley finds Mitchell. Third quarter of basketball here, and just a little under 3.5 minutes gone by. Harden from deep. 5 on the clock. And Mobley the bucket on the assist by Harden. Harden's got 6 assists here tonight. And timeout called by Nick Nurse. Coach needs a moment to talk things over. Let's take a look at last year's leading shot blockers. You don't want one of these guys in front of you when you're coming down the lane. 5th, Evan Mobley.
And shot blocking is the element of the game that I think he cares about the most. That's where he puts in that effort and energy.
Drummond passes to MP. Here's Tyson, defended by Drummond. Takes the 3. Here's Mobley, and Mobley throws it down.
Good thing Mobley was right there, ready to get involved and save the play.
Here's Maxey. He's got 8. On the wing, MP. Fader on the way. It's rebounded by Cleveland. Mobley's got his 4th rebound in this one. Solid play in the low block, and that one's good. Now just a 3-point 76ers lead. And Drummond kicks to MP. Oh, MP sinks the triple.
Got to contest MP from out there. He is more than capable from 3.
Harden against Maxey. And the rejection by MP. No one near Edgecombe as he lets it fly. And it's off from 3-point range. Pass to Allen. Back to Harden. Oh, Harden with a good look down low.
And now you see them starting to really work the ball inside.
Here's Leonard. 1 points in the game. And here's George for 3. The rebound by Harden.
Well, he better buy his teammates dinner tonight because they've covered him for what has been a terrible, absolute terrible shooting display.
Philadelphia leading by 4. Knocked loose. Stolen by Harden. Goes up. And blocked. That one goes careening off the glass.
An elite defender. PG excels at being at the right place at the right time.
Outside, Maxey. That's good, and it's Leonard with the assist. Maxey's got 11. And a breakdown here, guys. The hustle stats for the 76ers.
They've been just suffocating on defense the whole game. Look at their shot blocking. The opposition doesn't have any room to breathe.
Another place they've had the upper hand tonight is in transition. They've gotten a bunch of their points off the fast break.
Oubre's checked in for Maxey. MP with a screen on Harden. Leonard with the ball. Outside, George. It's stolen by Wade. It's Mitchell driving, and that one is good. Mitchell's got his first bucket in this one.
Oh, this man can move in transition. Like, look at Mitchell's eyes. They just light up when he's on the break.
MP against Mitchell. Here's Leonard. Evan Mobley with the rebound. Mobley's got 6 rebounds now in the game.
Something that's kept this game close is the fact that the rebound stats for both teams are almost identical.
Here's George, and it's George finishing it off.
I like when George finishes with authority, leaving no room for error.
And for over a decade in the NBA, Greg, Paul George was as scary a wing as you'd find.
Man, a two-way terror with elite size and athleticism. The Sixers paid him hoping for more of the same, but can he hold off Father Time?
A three. It's rebounded by Cleveland. They've got the Wizards ahead of them. Their next game in Washington. That will be a getaway game for them, a one-game road trip. And it's put back up and in by Wade.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
2 minutes remaining.
Mitchell against Leonard.
2 minutes.
And a rebound goes to the Cavaliers. Mitchell's got 4 rebounds now tonight. And let's go to the sideline. Here's Allen.
Thank you. The Cavaliers have twin towers with Jared Allen and Evan Mobley. Allen said when Evan was first drafted, there were a lot of questions on whether 2 big men could work together in the modern NBA. At this point, I think we've proved to everybody they're wrong.
Substitution on the court.
Mobley is out there with Max Strus. Then it's Mitchell. Then it's Harden. And it's Merrill in at the 3. That's the 5 for Cleveland right now.
I like how MP picks his spot on offense. Terrific decision there by him.
Pass to Strus. The Cavaliers again can't hit.
Solid rebound there, and with the score like it is, that's an area where they can't afford to get lazy.
Out to the wing. Now Maxey sinks the triple. Maxey's got 19 points.
And certainly they are not hesitating, letting it fly from deep here in the second half.
Harden with it. Maxey covering. And the rejection by MP. And that's out of bounds. Cleveland will retain possession. Jared Allen's checked in for Max Strus. Philadelphia on D. They led the game at 1 point by 20. Back to MP. Leonard draws the double. And Drummond throws it down.
Offensively, defensively, they are in total control.
And guys, to go on a big run, get some breathing space, and it has to be a great play on each end.
Just reliable, guys. He's just always trying to make the right play.
Leonard banked in off the glass. MP's got 4 points in the quarter.
A great sign for MP in his career, the ability to convert in traffic.
Here's Mobley, and Mobley throws it down.
He slams it home and gets some camper time on the end of it.
He did. He spent a while up on that rim, didn't he?
Well, he's been doing it all night. Why not go back to him?
Yeah, just keep feeding him. That guy is a man on a mission. And the defense, well, they don't have much of an answer.
And he makes that one.
So much reach. Allen using that wingspan to his advantage.
George sets a screen. MP with it. He's picked up by Mobley. Leonard against Mobley. MP kicks to George. George gets a screen from Leonard. And Paul George, good for the three. And the 76ers lead by 20.
Watch out. Now that he's got his first three of the half, there might be more in store.
And the basket is good. 14 points for Allen.
His shot has been on point from the opening tip. He's pretty much kept them in the game.
Cavaliers making a switch here. Tyson's checked in.
Number 20,
MP right side. To the middle. Mitchell with the steal. Now Cleveland moving it up. Harden finds Mobley. Mitchell outside. Some nice passing by Cleveland here. They grab their own miss. And it's sent back by Drummond.
Not letting that one fly. Drummond using his height and wingspan to deny the shooter. Great teamwork, punctuated by a strong finish.
Yeah, that's nice execution. Running with purpose and creating an easy scoring opportunity off the break. And man, is he in a zone right now. Seems like he can't miss.
Harden with it. Maxey covering. Cleared away by Leonard.
And with the success they've had rebounding the basketball, they're right where you'd expect them to be, firmly in the driver's seat.
Jumper is off. And it's Harden with the ball for the Cleveland Cavaliers. They trail by 18.
Not a long way up for Mobley, but he rises to the rim for the finish.
Philadelphia's gotten 3 of their 6 3-pointers to fall here in the fourth. And here's Leonard. Deflects the pass. 6 on the shot clock. Mobley. And yep, that's going to be a flagrant foul. Unnecessary contact.
Hey, Kevin, that's a pretty dangerous play right there. I mean, I don't like to see a player put an opponent in harm's way, as much as you just saw him do there. Glad they pinned a flagrant on him.
Yeah, you're right, Greg. The officials were all over it. They weren't going to let him off the hook that time.
One look at Evan Mobley, and you can see he is built for this position. The height, the length, he's got all the physical gifts that a power forward could ask for. Well, I guess we could give him credit for not getting discouraged. They're still playing hard. He's doing his job out there.
Mobley. And he banks the layup in.
Just creating havoc for the opponents the last few games.
He's been relentless, and he's been doing it in a variety of ways. But right there, it's all about the hustle on the offensive glass. How do you stop a good fadeaway jumper? Yeah, that's a trick question. You know.
The Cavaliers trail by 13. Harden with it. Maxey covering. Mitchell against Leonard. Lets it fly from 18. And he hits the jumper.
And guys, what we saw here tonight is one side having everything going for them. Huge margin of victory for the 76ers.
They really lit it up in this one. Fantastic offensive performance.
Definitely just simply shot the ball well. One of those games to be proud of.
And so with this win, they'll move to 6 victories on the season.
And they'll take the win tonight, setting the tone in the first matchup of this 4-game season series.
And one of the key components to this victory, if not the biggest, was the incredible performance for MP.
He was just dropping dimes left and right out there. Any opening that the D provided, he exploited it and found his teammates.
Puts up a 3. It's good. And it's the 76ers with the ball. They led the game at 1 point by 20. Leonard got a piece of it. Oh, what a finish. MP inside. Here's Maxey. Mobley there for the rebound. And it's desperation time now.
Doesn't matter if it's a 2 or a 3. They need the quickest shot possible.
And stolen by Mobley. Can't get it to go. MP got it to go off the glass. the 76ers winning this one easily.
MP with a double-double in tonight's victory. It seemed like whenever your team needed something, you delivered. Your thoughts?
I get sick if I think I'm going to miss a game because I know my guys are counting on me to do whatever it takes. So for me, tonight was the kind of game I live for. Whatever problem we had, I solved it. So, yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if they give me a standing O when I get back to the locker room.
Great confidence, MP. Thank you so much.
Mm-hmm.
Kevin, back to you.
Hey, thanks, Jennifer. And that about wraps it up. For Greg Anthony, Richard Jefferson, and Allie LaForce, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks so much for joining us on this presentation from 2K Sports. So long, everyone.